Canvas Nomad here, back with another one. And on my last live, I know I kind of cut it off, but that was basically my 2024 year wrap up, and I really enjoyed this year. Got to see a lot of things and a lot of new things this year. A lot of things really changed up and opened up chapters in my life. But I kind of want to I want to talk about something, and I want to talk to my people again. I like these conversations. I want to talk to my people again. I'm talking about the Black community, of course. Um, I was having a conversation, and this is something I've been dealing with since I've been a kid. It was cool when I was a kid, but now I just feel like it's getting OD, right? So I don't know if I could say the other one because of YouTube, but pause. If you're Black, you already know where I'm going with this. I remember being over in Cambodia, and I had met this dude from, I think he was from England, or he was from Great Britain somewhere. And he had said something a little, a little suspect, just to get a reaction out of me to see if I was genuinely from New York, right? And I didn't say it. Now, I didn't know that that's why he was doing, but I just kind of looked at him and was like, and then he goes, "Oh, I was kind of expecting you to say pause." And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not jucking and jiving for you. Like, if you're not doing it genuinely, I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not here for your entertainment. If you're watching this, sure, but I'm not here for your entertainment. Then I got back, and it's like it magnified. Like, this is something that started off when I was a kid, and it was like literally phrases that is like, all right, you OD'd with that one. Now, people saying it for the most rant, like, you can't even talk nowadays. And it's hard for me because I'm from Staten Island. So, like, don't get me wrong, where I'm from in Staten Island, there's a lot of me around. But when I go to work or when I go see, old friends and stuff, they go on the Caucasian side. They have no, like, that's not something that they do. So it's hard for me to remember when I'm in front of who, you know what I mean? I have to remember after I hear the first, hey, yo, this, that, and the third. I kind of got to remember after the first one, and then I'm good, right? And because when I'm with my friends, I don't have to think about that. Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because, well, I also work in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is funny to me because I feel like over here they're going out their way to try to bring your conversational skills down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to go around the white folks and say pause or, anything like that, and they look at me like they don't know what I'm talking about. So I rather, like, sacrifice it here, right? And every 5 seconds, oh, hey, yo, what? And I'm not even thinking of it until they repeat what I said. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see how that's. Why are we fiending so much for this pause culture? Listen, Harlem is a pinnacle within the Black community. I get it. And I would argue, I don't know for sure, but I'd argue that came from Harlem, right? And it was funny at first. This is like damn near 20 years ago at this point. And probably before that, just more on the mainstream level 20 years ago. But I think it's kind of like getting out of hand. You can't even have a regular conversation without people saying it. And the crazy thing about it, you won't even be thinking it. You won't even be thinking it. But because of the way that they behave or the way that they react, you now got to feel like you have to choose your words carefully. And this is just conversation. It's crazy. It's just conversation. And the reason why I want to bring it up is because it's like, why? For what? What are we doing this for? It's cool. It's fun. I have no problems, indulging in jokes and stuff like that. That's what we do. That's the point of life. You have fun. But when every sentence is being analyzed and magnified, I just feel like we're ODing just a little bit. Case in point. The person, well, matter of fact, we already know, obviously, Diddy in the news for what he doing. And it's been rumored for years that he went that way, right? But apparently people are like shocked now that it's they can't believe he's done this, and the internet's been saying it for years. So why people are shocked, I don't know. But I digress. But we understand that people like him, and you hear rumors even with Baby. You saw Lil Wayne kiss Baby on the lips on 106 in Park or whatever it was. This happens, right? So we understand that that stuff is in hip hop. And where does the pause culture come from? Hip hop, right? It's funny to me how you guys will say pause to try to project how masculine you are, to make sure that the world knows, hey, I don't go that way. But then every 5 seconds, you're thinking about it, waiting for the moment to say, hey, yo, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, the person who brought it to the mainstream was the first person that tried to get you to wear pink. Think about that. Now, I ain't saying he goes that way, but just think about it. Just think about it. The first person that brought that to the culture was the first person to try to make you wear pink. So now think about it. You think it's a psyop? You think it's like an experiment, a social experiment that they're doing to try to indoctrinate or even program the minds of people? Because like you will say something as simple as, like, the other day we was talking about football, right? And I was saying, they asked me what's my favorite sport, and I was like, to be honest, football is in my veins. I love to play it, but if I'm turning on the TV, I'm probably going to put basketball on, because after high school, after playing official ball in high school and intramural in college, I kind of was just on watching Kobe. So, basketball is more entertaining for me to watch, but to play is football. And then I said something like, if there's two balls right there, and somebody already saying, hey, yo, if there's two balls right there, and then I had to say, if one is a basketball and one is a football, to reiterate what the hell I'm talking about, I'm picking up the football. They already like, yo, that was a crazy line, son. And it's like, really? So how was I supposed to say that any other way? How was I supposed to say that any other way? Take off that first sentence and just say the second sentence? Why are we even worried about that? Like, to me, why is that on your mind so much, to the point where you have to critique everybody's conversation? Are you really thinking about it that oftenly? Is it keeping that much real estate in your head that you have to, keep an alert out for something that sounds a little more, so that you can then bash another person? Think about where the etymology of these things is coming from. Again, the person that brought it to light is the same person that made you try to wear pink. Not saying nothing wrong with wearing pink. I just know I haven't done it. I know there's some guys that have, and there ain't nothing against that. But generally, you already understand what that is usually associated with, unless a person is very confident and they masculine. And even then, there are going to be people that judge that person. Just think about the etymology of things and where they come from. And let's stop ODing, because I don't want to have to use Grammarly in my everyday speech. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to use autocorrect just to talk. Got to do better. Got to do better. All right, y'all. I just wanted to throw that out there because it's been bothering me. It's your boy Chris Jack, Canvas Nomad here. Like, comment, subscribe. You made it this far in the video. You my friend. I certainly appreciate it. Peace.